Welcome to episode 127 with Roni Lee, sponsored by Mystic Mocha.
Coffee, it's what's for dinner.
Big ass fancy cars for those bright
damn, that felt amazing.
That was super fun. And you're a little sweaty, so you're still glistening.
I'm really?
Yeah, a little
God,
glisten.
I thought, you know,
I love it when boys glisten.
Where's
actually.
the makeup lady?
the makeup ladies.
pat.
You know, speaking of advancements,
Yes.
you're here. This is your third time on Theory Thursday.
Rain Dodge.
This
Yes.
is Three's a Charm.
3 is a charm. Charming. I'm always thrilled when you ask me to come back. I'm like, is he going to ask me to come back? Because did I play it all right? And step on his boxes and twirl his knobs enough?
Funny you should say that. I'm like, will she come back because do we play her songs good enough?
So does that speak to our insecurities a little bit?
Oh, you know what? You know what's great is that we're talking about it and sharing our pronounced insecurities with you. Because the truth is, ladies and gentlemen, no matter how good you look and how great you sound, we're still a little worried about who plays your songs, right?
And do they like me?
That is funny.
I don't think that ever goes away. I've met some famous people, and everybody feels that same way. Hey, nice cricket. So
Watch this.
Arthur.
Little tribute to Fuzz.
Yeah, his name's
That's so
Arthur.
funny.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So he's just back there hanging out.
Just chills.
It is on every episode, Ronnie.
Is it really? Why have I not noticed that?
Well, it's kind of like a testament to our YouTube subscribers. We just hear crickets.
Where's the drum? Thank you.
There he
Thank
is.
you.
Mr. Dustin Norberg is your drummer tonight, Ronnie.
Better
Lee.
late
How you
than never.
feeling
Hi,
about this
Dustin.
sexy beast?
Oh man, I love guys with beards.
You know, that guy right there is my best
hot.
friend. Look at that
Really?
guy. Look at that guy. Hit the snare, baby. Yeah! He brings the thunder.
Thunder down under.
Yes.
No, I really do appreciate being invited back on because your show is awesome. You have great people on it, and I'm always like, oh my gosh, she's got. You have a lot of women musicians on too, which is super cool.
The whole month of January.
Dedicated.
Always. Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
I missed that part. When we
technically
talk
you
about, because I didn't miss
We
it.
saved the best for last,
Shoot.
Ronnie.
Just snuck it
This
right
is the
in
last
under
week
the
of
wire.
January,
It
right,
is,
gentlemen?
It is.
All right. So
Well, it's NAMM month, so NAMM. I had some anthrax, but not as bad as everybody else.
well, I'm very sorry to hear that.
Whatever.
Do me a favor, grab that SL55 and get it out of the way. Get it out of your way.
This
There you go.
thing?
You
Yeah,
can put
there
it that
it
way.
is.
You can. It
This
moves a
thing?
variety of axes, just like my personality.
Wow.
Yeah.
I know. It's a little scary sometimes. Yes.
It's amazing. I'm flustered.
Me
Here we
too.
go.
Let's talk about the guitar. It's a beautiful
Let's
guitar.
talk. Doesn't it look great in this light too? This is a PRS Custom 22, and it's had it's road worn a bit.
There you go.
When
long
I
have
first
you playing?
bought it, the guy that I bought it from played it literally in church, and I said to him, "Hey, when you get ready to sell that guitar, this was 15 years ago, sell it to me." And he goes, "I'm never going to sell it." Then his wife got pregnant, and he sold it to me.
Right.
So I've had everything. Thank you, Steve Heffernan, for this guitar. But when he gave it to me, all the pieces were original and intact. There wasn't a single spot on it, and he handed it to me that one. He goes, "It's pristine." And I said, "Well, I'm going to beat the shit out of this guitar," and I have. It's been to many countries, many bus rides and vans and across the country, and it never leaves my side, pretty much. I've slept with this guitar because I worry, in some places that it might vanish, so I put it in the bed with me, and so if I have to run out of the hotel room real fast,
You got it right
it's
there.
me and this.
Yeah.
That's good.
I know that's a weird story, but it's always been that way since the 70s.
Superstition.
When I used to go on the road with my Les Pauls, I put the best guitar in the bed with me so that if I only had to grab one, I would grab that. Is that
I
weird?
love that. I think
weird
that's
story?
cool.
Makes
And
perfect
out of the
sense.
case too, because sometimes you gotta grab the neck and run.
You gotta grab the neck and run.
Well, I used to play in Alaska a lot, and things burned down there all the time. It was just a very, very
So like Anchorage, I imagine that's the big city. No.
No.
What cities?
hardly.
No.
Juneau, Sitka, Kodiak, Yellowknife, which was actually Northwest Territories, Canada, but
You really know
all
Canada.
the little teeny towns that people wouldn't go to, except me.
What did you say? Alaska? Did I say Canada?
Well, it's right
Northwest
there by it.
Territories is Canada, and Yellowknife is in the Northwest Territories, so we did a tour up there as well.
Wait a sec.
Like-
There's a city or a town called Yellowknife.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Way up
You
there.
you
It's
played a
way
gig
up
at Yellowknife.
And
with,
then we got stuck there. We were the girl band amongst. Anyway, let's just say that the doors were always locked, and we were in the room with our crock pot going, "Oh shit!"
And some yellow knives waiting. Right?
Everybody was always so great to us, though. They were always very appreciative to have music, and the fact that we would fly in on death-defying airplanes.
Now, these are the kinds of stories
With
I
the
was
winds.
hoping for.
Yeah.
Jumping into those canyons.
Pretty scary, yeah.
Elevators.
Flying over glaciers, and oh my God, yeah. That was back in the day.
Thank you, Ron.
Yeah, I got it now.
She's on it, man.
I'm on
She's,
it.
You're
You don't have to teach me
audio-
twice.
Yeah.
I'm a
Yeah,
quick learner.
So
You learn quick stuff when you're in the Yellowknife.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I guess so.
If you're from Yellowknife or know anybody from Yellowknife, by the way, send me a message because, I don't even. That would be so cool. Wouldn't that be like I saw you and. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
no.
Like, hey,
Or my
we'll-
grandpa saw you, more like it, but anyway.
That's cool. No, we can dig it. Hey, all the people in Yellowknife watching Theory Thursday, we
Somebody
join the
knows somebody
Patreon.
in Yellowknife. That's my
Yeah.
point. So if you
Yes.
do, hit us up and subscribe to the YouTube channel.
I put that up for you.
What? My beloved country, my
Yes.
homeland.
Cheers.
Cheers. I was in Italy last year.
Were you? Fantastic.
Every year we go.
That's right. I
We
follow.
visit the people.
Yeah, I try to like quite a bit of your posts, and I think I
thank
recall you and Lauren, right?
My daughter,
Your daughter,
yeah.
you guys went to Italy.
Yep, we go almost every year. She joins me for my tour in Germany, and then we usually drive down because her dad is from Tuscany. So
Why don't we do this shit? Why don't we tour? Like, Dust, imagine we were in Tuscany every year for your birthday.
Why don't you just put a picture of Tuscany behind
I'm saying
you?
blue
and
screen's fine.
Call it a
I mean,
day. It's
Blue
cheaper.
This guy is so in Gaga land about his new strings coming out that he can't even
know.
get the green screen chop
Hey, you
right.
can
It's
use
called
blue
blue
screen.
screen. You
can
might
use-
as well show
you can use
Jason's
anything.
quick
Show your strings, baby.
Bring up
I was
those
gonna
strings,
save it for the
Chris.
things, but yeah, here
Let's
we go.
talk about a quick little plug for Mr. Jason Thomas. After so many episodes and years, you want to go ahead and do that, Chris? You want me to do it? I'll just go right here and hard cut. Oh, that's Roni. Look at that. That's actually a much cooler picture. But we got this right there. That is right, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
And then
That's right.
back to Roni, and then right back.
thanks.
Go ahead and take that camera away from
Look
me.
at
Thank you
you.
very much. Yeah.
So let's talk about instruments and gigs and cool
Yes.
gear.
That's right.
Let's get your geek out.
You are so busy, and
am.
every time I see the feed or something's happening with you in a different city, you're obviously the manager of yourself, right? Or do you have an
I
agent?
do manage myself, yes, because I've turned it over a few times, and nobody runs me like me. So that's
Well,
how that goes.
That's the Bill Murray. He does the same.
Is that really?
He
Yeah.
does. He always has.
Because I just
yeah.
get like, "Just don't do it like that. Do it like this. So I either am going to hurt somebody's feelings or piss them off. So it's better I just do it myself. Yeah, so it works better that way.
I know a little bit about that philosophy. I like
Maybe
that.
it's the Italian in me. I don't know. Let me do this. Get out of the.
Amanini.
Get back off.
That's right.
So no, and the thing is, here's the other thing is I like to have personal relationships with, like the people that I sponsor and the gear that I sponsor. I know
Shout out.
everybody. Shout out Pig Hog Cables, Reunion Blues, gig bags, rock and roller carts, PRS guitars. Oh my gosh, exotic. Soldano, Mike Soldano. I'll tell you a little story about him in just a bit too. I'm taking on a new amp company. I'm just getting ready to talk to, and we're putting a deal together as Black Star. So I'm working with those guys, and of course my beloved Thomas Blug. Thomas joined my jam at NAMM this year, and he makes the Blug One amplifier in Germany. I brought it last time. It's in my car somewhere. I lose it because it's smaller than my makeup bag, but it's a 3.5 pound 100-watt tube amp,
Really?
nano tube
Yeah.
amp.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And he's got some prototypes that are getting ready to just blow fractal and all that stuff out of the water. They needed that, but anyway, he's just so innovative and so cool and such a great guy. So for a person who doesn't like gear, I get a lot of gear endorsements and chatter because I really, really just use it as a tool. I'm not interested in how it works, and I'm not interested in fixing it. I never take it apart. I just expect it to work first time every time. So, having said that, I use orange cabinets. I just love orange cabinets. So I'm taking it up to, shout out to Jeff Snyder.
Hey,
Here
Jeff.
in town.
We love Jeff.
I love Jeff. So I'm taking my
His licks
cabinets.
have licks.
He's the lick master, right? I mean, I'm such a fan.
Can you imagine being one of his guitars? Oh!
Touch me. Yeah, a 24. But yes, I saw him. He's an Inadverting tribute band too. So I actually hit him up and I go, hey, can I Skype with you if I have any trouble with Neil's shit? And you know why I said that? Not really, because I want to, but I just want to Skype with Jeff Snyder and just
sure.
say
Totally.
I did it right.
Totally. Sure.
Because
sure.
I'm like, hey Jeff, how do you do this?
Yeah, of course. Why not?
Because we're all fans of somebody, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not as much a fan of stars as I am fans of just people that impress me and intrigue me, you know. And
Well, you're a lover
He's an
of music.
interesting guy.
Yeah.
Obviously, people too.
yeah, I do. I like, you know, I like people.
Well, in this business, when you're doing it for a while,
Mm-hmm.
you tend to understand how and what it takes to curate these relationships, and then maybe
Yeah.
emotionally, you get to a level where you just feel joy, and you love your life, and you love every year that happens. That takes
I'm
probably
kind
a
of
long
Buddhist
time.
about that. I try. People always say, "Well, what are you trying to get to?" I go, I just find the joy in the day. You know, you have to find, you know, to get kind of heavy for a second. You know, you really do have to be, because musicians, we can do that thing where I just want to get here, and then when I get here, I need to stay here, and then, you know, so there's a little bit of that in the music industry. So it's very hard to. You have to remind yourself a lot of times. I just like doing what I'm doing, and I'm really enjoying today's. You know, sometimes it's difficult. There's things that we go through that are hard. But like my relationships, going back way back to the instruments and the gear, I really do have relationships with people that I sponsor. I never go, how much gear can I collect?
Right.
You know, a lot of my people that I sponsor ask me if they can send me more stuff, and I go, no, I don't really need that. You know,
That's amazing.
and they always go, they don't even know what to do with that response. And I go, but first of all, as you know, I travel a lot, so I don't have any place to put stuff. And I just want enough cords to where, like, Pig Hog Cables is awesome. They just, like, literally, now they do have a new purple cable out that's pretty awesome, so I want
Pig
some of
hog
those.
with a purple cable.
I know.
Ooh.
And Michelle knows. She's
I'm a little
the
turned on
artist.
now.
She's the artist rep. She knows I like this. She's like, Ronnie, this, you know, and she's wonderful. We play at NAMM for them every year.
Right, I did want to give a shout out to Jules, because I
Yeah,
like her hashtag.
I know, I'm
Hi,
trying to get Jules.
That blonde bass player.
That blonde bassist.
That
Blonde
blonde
bassist.
That
bassist.
blonde
Yeah.
bassist.
Yep.
So, but the point is that I have a lot of people reach out to me. How do I get sponsored? I said, love the gear, play out, advertise. You have to understand that people want to develop a relationship with someone that's going to give back and show off their stuff.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not out there and working and hitting the pavement and playing, you're probably not a prospect. Or if you're a guitar player and you want a drum sponsorship, you're probably not going to get one. You know what I mean? It isn't a grab for gear.
No.
It's a belief in a product and a relationship with people that creates that. And people recognize that honesty, and there's just nothing that can replace that. So that's my advice to all y'all that have hit me up about how to do that.
I like hearing that,
Just
Ronnie.
love that stuff. Like, you love your gear, man. You're like so on your stuff, and you use it and you play it. And you know, you're not like hitting up these guys and, you know, shuffling Ernie Ball's back here. Ernie Ball's my sponsor, so, you know, and I do love them. I've used them since the 70s.
You're using one of their
I know, one of their delays.
Little.
And it's so pretty.
Yeah, you're using their Ernie Ball delay ambient pedal right there. Go ahead and show the audience real quick what that sounds like.
This
Maybe with
little
some
guy,
chords.
this
Maybe-
little guy is super cool. So
Play
if
a
we
little
put
guitar
this
for
on,
us.
if we put this on, he's got a little. We're going to go on clean channel here. So from what you told me, even though I can't make it work,
So you got- that sounds really cool. But it's nice hearing the two of them. That sounds really cool.
this TC Electronics. I do like their stuff. I'm obviously not working here right now.
Oh, it's okay.
But,
Just so you know, that first setting is a dynamic delay.
That's
so
right,
It
we
turns
talked
on a
about that.
little when you're done playing.
Right, and this is I'm going to tap this to get the how many delays. So if I've got like that,
You have two delays on right now.
I know I like that.
That is really cool.
happy with you right now.
A lot of fun. Thank you for showcasing that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, actually.
But have you seen this particular pedal by them?
I have not. I don't use their pedals so much because I use Exotic.
Exotic, sure.
Is my wah, but
that's a great company. I think last time you were here, you brought in that Exotic wah pedal.
I did.
And you have the
I had
Ecstasy
the
Booster.
Boost, yes.
Great pedal, and that's in a mini small.
It's in the
housing?
mini, and it's red. Just so you know.
Oh,
I had to search
continue.
high and low. Here's the funny thing, because I do have a small endorsement with them. There's levels. Some people will talk to you, and some people are just like, yeah, here's a good deal. And I love those guys, by the way. They're in Burbank and in this little shop, and they just, we all picture them in these big warehouses with forklifts, but most of the time they're just in it's not the case. Great guys, the guys at Exotic. But yeah, I came in with their pedal, and I totally forgot what I was going to say. Is that bad?
No, the Neil Young digression is
I know.
always good.
I was going to talk about their pedal, but anyway, their boost is really, I mean, it just fits every. Oh, I know what it was. They were going to give me a boost, and I said, well, it's black, and I saw a red one. He goes, oh, that was like a special edition, you know how like the wah-wah pedals, the Crybabies do that too. I've got a pink Crybaby from like the 90s that I won't give up because everybody wants one. Everybody. And so I went to Amazon and searched high and low and eBay, and I found a red boost.
That's cool. Wow.
But things,
the power
weird
of color.
things girls do, but
is
guys
another.
do that kind of stuff too.
Yeah, guys get a little funny about what color things are from time to time.
No, they don't. But thanks for placating me on that.
I do.
Do you?
You're welcome. I do.
I do.
Jeez.
Do you really?
Oh my God.
Will you hold out? Will you hold out for a certain color of pedal? Like, tell me the truth.
I will buy something just because it's blue, most likely.
Okay,
It's a
really?
pedal, yeah, depending on what it is. Yeah.
See? Okay.
I will do stuff.
All right,
like
I'm
that.
We're on
happy
board
now.
with you.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah, so you got some gigs coming up?
I have
Anything
lots
else?
of gigs. I'm playing. I love the canyon clubs. I play a lot of the canyon clubs in LA. There's different ones. It's kind of owned by a company.
There's one in Aurora Hills.
Aurora. There's the Pasadena, the Rose Canyon Club. There's a new one in Santa Clarita. But the thing that I like about them is they just treat their bands really well, and they always have these. I don't know. I just kind of like them. So I've also I love the bands that they bring in. We just did a show with the Motels a couple months ago. So in February, on the 21st, we're doing a show with Berlin up at the Rose.
I saw that. Yeah, I liked it. That was a cute post. You're like, I'm going to be in Pasadena with
Berlin in Pasadena or something.
It was
cuter than we're doing it right now. But
yes, but it was a fun read.
It was a fun read. And then shooting a movie.
Shooting a movie.
So let me do. So yeah, I have all this weird. So this became my year of. I'm going to do less club gigs. I love playing clubs because I came from clubs. But honestly, sometimes clubs they're just a lot of time consuming thing, and the money isn't great. So I do them I want to do them a little less, and have fun and enjoy my friends and everything. But maybe spend some of my energy doing some other things that I'd like to do. Like I did that Daddy's Home video, which was me really as an actress, and I did Daddy's Home was a video on domestic violence. I don't know if you saw that, but
I didn't.
I actually get quite beat up, and it's really we'll watch it afterwards, and hopefully you'll see like the other side of me a little bit. So I did that. And
I love that.
We
That's
did that as and it's won like so far 17 short film awards.
Nice.
So it's really done well. And so there's that, and then I also joined a rockabilly band, a 6-piece rockabilly band that's doing a theater show, and it's a comedy. It's 6 women that have all these different personalities. We have 2 crazy girls from Russia, and it's a lot of fun, and there's again,
you get to play the
theatrical.
same guitar and same equipment and just be Ronnie Lee in that music?
Yes, I'm the Ronnie Lee rocker, so we're all our own personalities, but we're big. It's big personalities on stage, and so that band got. We are filming. We We're filming Rosie the Riveter, which is a large motion picture.
Say that 10 times fast,
Rosie
kids.
the Riveter, Rosie the Riveter. It's a motion picture that's coming out, and we're the band in it. So they're going to dress us up in 40s attire and cover our tattoos. And so we filmed that on the 22nd of February in LA. And then I've got some other gigs on the website, ronnieleegroup.com/tour or something like that. You'll see that. But I also joined a Journey tribute band, all girl, She Clips. So we're going to be doing some fly out gigs out of Vegas, and I joined it because a couple reasons. And I've never been in a tribute band before, and I've never put them down, because my feeling about tributes is these bands that were great in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, and they're not playing anymore, or they're playing very little, or the originals are all gone.
There's a market for it.
There's a market for the people that want to hear their music still. And so I don't poo-poo the whole idea. I know it's hard, and I think us as musicians, we see them making the big bucks, and we're not, and we get a little bit like, we get a little, and I do too. I go, original bands should be making just as much money. Well, you know what? Original bands have never made as much money. So get the fuck over that, okay? Because original bands make money when the original bands are good, and the original bands sell their songs, and people buy the original band's music. So I hate to be harsh, but that's just the reality of it. So every original band isn't going to make $1,500 playing a night. Because you know what? It's not how the world works. It's not the economics of music. So there's a place for tribute bands, there's a place for cover bands, and there's a place for original music. And yeah, it is, and that's just the way it goes.
Pick your poison, everybody.
Pick your poison. And I think a little bit of each is kind of fun and healthy. I wouldn't want to always be in a tribute band, because then you would never get to be who you are and have your sound. So I feel a little bit lucky that I got to do it maybe later on in my career, where I was like, hey, I want to play. Who doesn't want to play some Neil Sean? I mean,
right.
shit.
Yeah.
If you can.
If you can, so I'm like, every night, for the last 2
Neil.
hours before I go to bed, I'm like, I'm learning Wheel in the Sky.
Knock out a riff for us. Give us a little something.
No, I don't want to do that.
No, okay,
I'm not ready yet.
That's fine.
I literally took the job 2 days ago. So if I do, and then there's
Congratulations.
There's La Doo Da. There's that. Oh, I'm not. And I was like, that's a Journey song? Well, apparently it is. So there you go. So
Awesome.
it's really fun to start to learn those kinds of songs, and literally 2 days ago. So
Yeah.
Wow.
So now I'm immersed in Journey tunes. So that's that's February.
Yeah. You
Busy
get kind
month
of
for you.
appreciation for Greg Raleigh too, when you're
Oh
actually
my
like
gosh,
when you
right?
don't realize, like you think, because for me, growing up
Yep.
in the 80s,
Yep.
was like it was Steve Perry. I heard the songs from earlier. It was the original singer. It's like,
And then you
and
hear
they were
the-
both together.
Yeah.
It was awesome too.
Then you hear the history of the babies.
Yep.
And they go, oh my, so you start learning stuff. It's great. It's a lot of fun. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying that. NAMM is over with. We did a lot of stuff there, and I really travel from all three towns: Las Vegas, Los Angeles, and San Diego. So I have projects literally now in all three towns.
Good for
That's
you,
cool.
Ronnie.
So
That's
it's pretty
amazing.
fun.
What city do you live in? Are you like,
It's a
where's
secret.
Waldo?
It's a secret.
I'm in Where's Waldo. Yeah. I have a place in all three of those places. Yeah. And I'll probably though.
Journey band pays good.
No. But I work a lot.
Yes,
I really
you do.
I work really, really hard. And I do have 3 kids. So I have to also, keep them in shoes. They're older, but they still need stuff.
You still buy
You still need
shoes?
shoes?
Yeah.
I bought my daughter a pair of shoes just the other day, as a matter of fact. Yeah.
Wow, that's
There you go.
cool.
Yeah, and I bought my son, what did I buy him? I think I paid for his parking tickets. Yeah, that's it.
That's good enough.
Is that the same as shoes? I think so.
Pretty much.
Shoes are much cooler, of course.
I think
'cause
shoes
it
might be a little more expensive sometimes.
Oh, I don't know about that. But
Depends on how many tickets we're talking about.
You guys who has kids? You have kids? You have a dog? You have kids?
Yeah, I'm kidding.
Okay, well, yeah, okay, yeah. It never ends, by
I
the
know,
way.
I'm sure. I'm
I'm not going to ask how old because it doesn't matter. It's just different day.
She's
Well,
10.
those
Oh yeah, well actually you're in the cheap years.
Yeah.
Enjoy that.
the cheap years. That's
Cheap
funny.
years.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Pre-car.
Those were some very, very awesome and healthy explanations. I hope you guys got a dose of the music reality, kids, because as much as you love music, there's people sitting in this room right next to me to keep giving it to you.
Yeah.
So on that note, we got my lovely, no, he's not lovely. Look at his mustache because it's gone. Jason Thomas, speak to our audience.
Yes. Hello, everybody. Thank you again for watching. As always, we need your help. We need you to go to our Patreon account and become one of our Patreon patrons. Sign up down there, and we are still working out the logistics to do our one-on-one chat. Me and Mike will do a chat with exclusively for our patrons. And also, sign up. We need your help. Like, share, and subscribe, and all that fun stuff. Back to you, Mike. What's that for on the corner?
Be cruel. With you it just comes easy. With hockey you kissing your dirty cheap tricks, I think you're just a little sweetie. You're hanging around the hot side of town, yeah. Like a love been freezing. I need a lot of love. He's funny so. Need the part that's leaving. I said the part that's leaving. You're a cow and a lover. I've seen you kind before. Cow and a lover. I've seen you rocking around my back door. No. I tried everything a woman could do. Followed you every place. Should've told me when we were through, yeah. There's not a lot in your face. You're hanging around the hot side of town, yeah. Our love's been freezing. I need a lot of love. Need the burning stuff, yeah. Need the part that's leaving. I said the part that's leaving. You're a cow. I'm a lover. I've seen you kind before.
Nice job, boys. Woo!
That's a barn burner.
That was great.
I'm toasty.
Yeah.
I'm toasty
Rock
now.
and roll, ladies and gentlemen.
You want to hear the story about that guitar?
I do want to
I mean, that song.
Sure.
Yeah.
That has a guitar in it. So we recorded that song at Brian Tishi's house.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Who's the drummer on it. And I have this thing about drummers. I know. But the thing that I love about drummers is they really make a rock song. I truly, truly believe that a rock band is only as good as its drummer. You can noodle all day long on guitar, you have a great vocalist. You do have to have great songs. I know people will disagree. But a drum beat makes the song. It makes a rock song powerful. So I, a lot of times, write with me and possibly a co-writer. I write a lot of things with my friend Lynn. And a drummer. That's it. We put it together because we established the feeling and the beat of the song. So Brian, when we did pre-production on this, I just said, "What do you think? You've played drums for a couple of people,
Right.
White Snake, Dead Daisies, all those guys, and he's great. He's a great innovator of beats, and he's just a powerhouse, which is why I thought he was perfect for this song, because I've used Kenny Aronoff, I've used a lot of great drummers on my recordings, because again, I just think it really kind of starts with them in some ways.
That's so rad.
And so he developed the beginning of this song. And actually the original recording, there's a lot more drums going on. Yeah. So we had to actually dial them back a little bit, because I said, just play everything you think belongs there or you think should belong there. So it was Brian's inspiration on that. And then 2 weeks later, his studio burned down, so I don't know what that's all about.
Wow.
But yeah, it caught on fire up in Santa Clarita, so
I was almost going to say it's
a barn burner.
The barn burner.
it's what you don't play sometimes is the big deal.
It's true. So we did take some things out, and but I just like it when drummers kind of say, okay, well, I feel like this, and then it's kind of like when you get dressed to go out. You get dressed up, and then you take half of it off, and you're probably ready to go. That's what they used to tell me.
I'd like to add to that, if you don't mind.
I don't know. That's
Chanel.
yeah.
One of her mantras, actually. It wasn't like a rule, it was a mantra of hers. When she was alive and got ready, she would always take off one piece. Mm-hmm. It was usually a piece of jewelry.
That's exactly where that quote came from, but I didn't think that you would know that.
Of course,
So
I know things like that.
I'm really impressed by that, because I was going to make it like something else, but it's about jewelry, because women tend to put too much on. So I wear one thing because I don't know where my jewelry is. But
That's really
this
amazing,
is my
actually. That's
this
a
is
guitar pick.
my Ronnie Lee. Yes, he actually found this guy in Germany, and
Can we get a close-up on that?
he makes these for us.
Yeah, hold
And
it
this
still
is
for us,
where's
Ronnie.
where's my hairs? Get out of the way. Yeah. So this is Play Like a Girl,
Dang.
and that's the Ronnie Lee pick. And on the back side is a kiss from me and a signature.
Look at that.
So
Wow.
and this guy that makes these, I will send you his info. It's
Sure.
for bands that want some promo like this, because he makes some stunning pieces.
Good looking chain, too.
Yeah, it's very heavy. It's not a piece of crap.
It's got
It's
some
not
of
that
this
thin.
attached to it.
Some weight.
It's got some texture. He's got some other, like a lot of metal guys get their stuff done. It's got big old crosses and chunks and skeletons and shit like that. So
Candle holder.
Yeah. You could actually live in one of these. It turns into a
Fishbowl.
one of those small houses.
Fishbowl earrings.
Very good.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so that's where that song came from. That song was, I originally wrote it long time ago. This is a resurgence of this tune, which I love doing with songs.
Well,
And Larry Mitchell taught me that. He's like, re-record a song that you like. Do it as do a live version. Do an acoustic version.
Theory Thursday version.
Yes. So there you go.
So now you got a whole other
And I
twist.
love that. I thought that was a great idea. So I said, well, hell, they're my songs. Record them when and where I want. So I've recorded the last song we're going to play for you. I've recorded 3 different times.
Wow, really
I
great.
get in different moods with different musicians, and I just record it again.
That's kind of neat. I
Yeah.
like that.
Because, I mean, if you're in music as long as me, 10 or 15 years go by, and you're playing it differently, right? You're playing
Sure.
it differently, you develop things. This song took on a whole different personality from when we first played it.
We understand that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, seriously. And you're like, it's a good song. I don't want to, I mean, you're writing other songs. I'm writing a new one right now with a co-writer, and So yeah, that's fine too. But again,
Well, it gives it history too.
Yeah.
Whether the new drummer, it's a fun thing to look upon.
it's a fun thing to see. It's kind of like watching a kid grow up.
Yeah.
You know, when they're 3, they do different things, right? They act
Look
differently.
how he wipes his butt.
Look at that, they peed all by themselves. That's so awesome. And then they're, 29, you're like, wow, you're asking them for advice. So it's,
How do you
songs
pay
are
those
like,
parking tickets?
Well, that, no.
I'm just kidding.
They'll never pay their own
looked at
parking. Sorry. You're always going to be stuck with that.
Say, look at me. So, Roni, how can people find you on the social media and stuff like that?
Oh my God. So our music is distributed through Orchard Distribution, which is a large distribution company. So I think over 2,000 media outlets. So literally, if you Google me, you'll find me. As far as buying music, Spotify and all of
iTunes,
that
all
stuff.
of it, yeah.
It's places that I don't know about. And but as far as social media, of course, Instagram and Facebook and YouTube, we really love the YouTube subscribers, and that seems to be kind of the thing that we're doing, and right for you
Growing a
guys too.
YouTube channel is tough work, ladies and gentlemen.
It is. It's
takes
tough
a while.
work.
For all of you guys out there watching this episode on Theory,
Facebook.
well, I guess yes, Facebook.
On Facebook, please go to our YouTube. And click
That's
on that.
we try to make it available to going on YouTube and also our website.
Website.
So, talking about YouTube,
Yeah.
it's hard to get all our Facebook people to go over to YouTube and subscribe, because that's really what we need from you, and that's why the show is growing. I mean, some of these loyal viewers are like going, "Wow, what a great show this is!"
Well,
I
here's
tune
what's
in every
great.
week.
Here's what's great for the subscriber. I mean, I know what we need from it, but the subscriber gets a lot when they subscribe to a channel. Because YouTube has an algorithm that says, hey, you subscribe to these guys, which means you like this sort of thing. And so you know how you get those notifications on your phone? You're like, why the hell? How does it know what I like? Well, it knows what you like because you subscribe to things that you like. So like when I see anything I like, I always subscribe. I subscribe because that tells the algorithm what I like, and I will get more things like that.
And
of
it'll
course, it
inundate your
also,
phone with more things that you like.
well, it doesn't give me more, but it gives me a more dialed in version. It dials in more. It wants to know what I like. It's trying to give me.
So you're
things
curating.
that
You're curating.
Yeah. Although then I'll throw it all completely off and go watch something, watch The Nanny, and it goes, I don't know what So I like to keep.
It'll send you that too.
I like to keep the
It'll
YouTube
keep
guessing
going.
a little bit.
Yeah.
But I really, really do. I join a lot of groups. I subscribe to a lot of YouTube channels myself because it just kind of keeps the whole process going. I'm not one of those people that believe there's only one pie and so many pieces.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that there's always room for good music, always room for all of that. I'm not jealous of women players or other guitar players or anything like that. I don't have that in my life. There's not room for that.
Unnecessary.
Yeah. I mean, I look at things more like that's a great opportunity for them, and it's hard you have to cultivate that thinking. It doesn't come naturally to people because we're sort of hunter-gatherers, or you got my berries and I'm going to kill you for them, So it's something that we have to, as evolved people, really kind of concentrate on. I hate to get heavy once again, but
Please get as heavy as you like.
I think that really helps musicians because we tend to feel like we're scrapping for that same piece of meat, and we're really not. Because every single time you see a new artist, you don't see artists recognized for how much they sound like the last 5 people. You see artists recognized for that new innovation. Billie Eilish is a very good example. You can love her, you can hate her, you can do all that kind of stuff, but she is something new and fresh. It's hard to get new and fresh in the music industry because everything's been done. Mm-hmm. So it's more her attitude, and of course she's got some great songs, to be honest with you. Sorry, I just grabbed myself.
Particularly like the way she uses her voice.
Yes, she uses the timbre of her voice, and it's just unique. So she's a great example. It's already all been done, yet this kid was able to carve out something that wasn't done. And that's what the music industry looks for. That's what record labels look for. They're like, wow, we've got a million bands that sound like that. We want somebody that sounds like what everybody else wants to sound like later on. So that's the new and fresh thing that they're looking for.
Which is also a testament to possibly our industry coming back and setting standards and say, you need to be this good. Start getting your chops up, you musicians.
Well, you know,
Get your chops up.
and that goes back to our original conversation. I really think it still is there. I mean, because the music industry is only as good as what people want to hear. And I tell bands all the time, well, they're like, I want to do this, I want to do that. Well, it starts with grassroots, and it starts with people buying your music and wanting to hear your music, or at least downloading it for free. And I still sell a lot of CDs. I sell a lot of CDs at shows. And sometimes I sell them as coasters for drinks, but I do sell 4 of them as a match set. So if you want to take them home, you know.
Mr. No cue on that?
Boom, boom.
I think our drummer's fallen asleep.
It's all those
I'm not
IPAs.
falling asleep, man.
He's just cool. He's chilling.
He's chilling.
He's like super cool. He's got, you know, the little.
That's just the way he looks. That's just his face.
I look like that.
the Eskimo.
Every day.
No, but social media,
Right.
yeah, Instagram and Facebook. Here's why those things help too. Is when you are selling your record or selling your album, a lot of times, or pitching yourself to play a show. Those people are going to go look at your stuff and go, hey, if you don't have 5,000 followers or 10,000 this or that, then you're not in the game. So social media is part of music, and it's not going away. Mm-hmm. So it's part of what we do. But I have the distinct pleasure or whatever to remember when there was no social media. I mean, we would send out a postcard every month where we were playing, and we had 10 times the people coming out that we do now. So has social media helped that? Yeah, I don't know.
Different time.
It's a different
Different
time.
amount of people living in your city or this city.
Yeah, and it's also, hey, we get a chance to see this band, let's go. Now it's, I'll just watch them on YouTube tomorrow. But I do love the fact that everything that you do can now be available to the entire world.
Yeah.
You can't
like
dismiss
that.
that. That's amazing.
Yeah.
It is.
And
Truly.
and it's really, really special. So so thank you for putting it out there.
What a great show, episode 127, here with Roni Lee, knocking it out of the park, having fun, hanging out with Jason Thomas, Dustin Norberg. Oh my God, I'm getting sweaty from the tongue and throat again, baby. Yeah! Here we are. Jason Thomas, say goodnight to our friends.
All right, guys, once again, it comes that time where we have to leave you. And we thank you for watching. And we stress this again, please like, share, and subscribe on our YouTube channel. We really need the help there. Also, go to our website, TheoryThursday.com, and there's something you can actually buy right now.
Check it out!
If you need some bass strings, you can click on the links and get this. Thanks to Kurt for putting this together for us. I know you guys have been asking. So go to our website, TheoryThursday.com. Also, give us a review, right? We got to get some reviews on that.
Yeah, you know, I was trying to show our audience the old. What's going on here? Am I not able to control? I'm not able to control anything, Chris.
Okay, that's fine. So anyway, also I'd like to thank Corey over at Purple Plectrums for sending me.
There it is.
The monster. There's that right there. Okay, we'll take it. Yes, go to our website and click on that, and you can buy some strings. Also, our normal Kurt Mangan strings, Theory Thursday strings in all gauges and sizes.
Can we do that again?
Yeah, there it is. I love
There you go.
doing
Check
that.
it out.
It's so pretty.
Yeah, it's cool. I got the blue.
What's your favorite color?
Got the blue, and also, like I said, Corey, thanks for sending me this awesome big.
Show the crowd how thick and delicious that purple plectrum is.
It is definitely cool.
Wow, and that little insert in there. God, I can see that sparkly green from here, Mr. Thomas.
You can get it. Get at it, and it's cool. Also, go to MrGuitarLessons.com if you want to learn from Mike. He'll show you some things. Yes, he will.
Can I do this?
Yeah. Everybody tap.
Yeah!
Okay, that's $10. $10 for that, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I owe you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for
I'm
teaching me
working
that.
on my prices there. The quick tapping.
$10 a tap. 10 a tap. Tapping 10.
90 cents a tap.
From the bottom of our heart, thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule. The biddy schedule.
Biddy.
Yes.
Bitty. I'm very, 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 very bitty.
But,
Oh, sorry, I touched my thing again.
Seriously though, Ronnie, thank you for
Thanks.
coming out and jamming with us.
Always a
letting
pleasure.
us create a version of your song. Songs.
I know.
It's a lot of
It's
fun.
so fun. I get here and I'm like, are we gonna do this? And then we do it. It's awesome. And I love it.
Yeah, it's an honor for me too.
You're
Nice.
like you're a good. You guys are good listeners because we did some jamming on that last one. That's not part of the song, so
Oh, well, good, great.
nice going on.
Nice
that one.
bonus for you. You're welcome.
Yeah,
Hey, you know what's
Sometimes you gotta make it last a little longer.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Sure.
yeah. I
He
agree.
gets it. He gets it.
Well, until
Can I stand for this?
Yes.
Yes,
I
you
have a hard
can.
time sitting and playing because I just get.
I'm gonna stand too.
Can you
maybe.
stand too?
Are we both gonna be in the shot? Like,
Well,
like,
usually
like-
when I
can
stand,
be like-
I'm just
I can be
as
like
tall as
this.
everybody who's sitting.
Ooh, I got
Maybe
coffee
that's why.
tongue. It looks like I licked a cow's
Yes.
butt.
Also, thanks Francis
Cow tongue.
again. Francis, thank you. I've
That's
been
right.
enjoying the coffee.
Cheerios.
Mystic Mocha,
Cheerio.
right here in Norfolk.
Thank you, Francis, for bringing down all the coffee again. Mystic Mocha rules right here in San Diego on the 92116. Taking care of Theory Thursday. Having fun with a fully caffeinated crew.
And
Special
also-
technical love to Chris P. and Alex for setting our ship a sail.
Yes, always love to you guys. And also, please, guys, sign up to be one of our patrons. We will be putting something together very special for you. And thanks again.
It would be
See
cool
you.
if we sold pants on our Patreon channel.
Well, there's no pants in the Patreon.
I sell
thought
underwear.
we were doing
but that's a different story.
You do?
Yeah, I
Major
play like a
panties.
girl undies. And I tell everyone at the show, if you didn't bring your own underwear, we have extras.
Nice.
That's
In case
clever.
you need some.
Who doesn't need an extra pair of underwear when they go out at night?
Yeah.
I
I'm
always
saying.
do.
I know, just saying. It works. We sell a lot of them. Okay, just saying. All
We
right.
will see you guys next week with Marty Schwartz.
The Schwartz be with you.
May the Schwartz be with us
Yes,
all.
yes, may he.
Rock and roll time, guys. See you next week, everybody.
1, 2, 3.
Like a broken doll, pieces inside took a fall. Yeah, we done drunk, free falling like a space truck, burning up in the atmosphere of light. I sound like a philosopher, I'm cool as off a rocker. I take a home that one last time. I let it know, it's inside my soul. Bring it up and out and wow. I love myself today, not like yesterday. I'm cool, I'm calm, I'm gonna get my way. I love myself today, not like yesterday. Take another look at me now. It's a last one forever. You young fucked up big red truck out of luck. So that's tough. I'm on fire, too hot to touch. With a room full of lovers on the line. Had enough. Inside my soul. Gonna get up and out and wow. I love myself today. Not like yesterday. I'm cool. I'm calm. I'm gonna get my way. I love myself today. Not like yesterday. Take another look at me now. It's a last look forever. I'm heading out inside my soul. Bring it up and out and wow. You know what? I'm looking in that mirror and I like what I see, 'cause I lost that fear and the torture that's been eating me. And being with you is just like a hangman's noose. I was living my life in dead